What is up, YouTube? This is Carlos Talamantes here with a branded magistis dracotail profile. And for my main viewership, don't worry, guys. A hero profile is definitely coming. Hopefully this week. I've been working on it. Trust me, you guys are gonna love it. It's gonna be really nice. I've been craving playing hero, and just long story short, I've been looking at a bunch of different profiles, on Hero, and comes to find out there's not that many left. So I'm definitely going to be getting one out there this week, and so I'm very, very, very excited for what's to come for the Hero side. But for now, I was at a tournament last night. I went X1, losing in the final round, game 3 to D Barrier. Shout out to Austin, what up, bro? And yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate because that loss put me to third place somehow. So I missed out on like 4 or 5 packs. I don't know how, but hey, what can you do? Shout out to him for going undefeated and pulling an ulti cat too. So hopefully we could pull like at least an ulti Joko or a Cupsy Yummy Way or something. But yeah, let's get into it. So as you can see, like I like the Majestic version a lot, and I know some people might write it off right away, but especially playing it with the branded stuff. But I just really, really am a fan of the Majestic stuff. I think it offers so much versatility. So let's go three Lucius. Let's go 3 Femina. Obviously, the same standard stuff there. Let me try to focus this in. 3 Malulu, and then you got the other 3. Pan, Urgla, and Frixel. So I will tell you guys this. I would love another, Pan and Urgla. It's just I've been trying to figure out what to cut. But, there's always, like, I wanted another Pan. I got my Urgla banished, and it wasn't the end of the world because I do play 3 traps. But, I at least wanted another Pan because I'm always sending Urgla, for sure. So, like, when you can't get the Pan, it just gets a little awkward. But, I know a lot of people only play 1 Cartesia when it comes to the branded stuff. But I love 3. Like, branded fusion, you can't hard draw it. If you're not playing the full Luber and, like the opening and all that other stuff, which is good on its own, right? But if you're not playing that stuff, then you need other ways to play. And it's like when you open this up, you get your engine, plus you get, Majestic stuff. So it's like, it's really, really good. And they don't conflict whatsoever. Because worst case scenario, you use this for the branded stuff, right? Then the Crowley, of course, the Crowley. And the cool thing about this is that, you really, if you open up like this, it's still really good. Like I opened it up one time, and then our Tharleon brought it back. It came back, fused on summon, and made an interruption on their turn, which was really, really good because I got my ad back. Then I made an interruption. Then on top of that, like I said, like say you open up your Femina, you open up your Rahu, and I don't know about you guys, but I have bad luck with opening up my spells all the time. You could just send this off with Branded Fusion and Arthelion on it back, and then create boards with like Mirror Jade, the Zorora Fusion, Gulamel, Arthelion, 3 traps, set follow up with Femina, So it's like really, really good. I think, this one card just offers so much versatility, that the deck is lacking in, options, right? Different forms of removal. And I'll go over that again soon. The one Albas. And then that's that. Oh, snap. See, this is why we always got to double check, right? Yeah. I mean, you guys know what it is, right? Then to the hand traps. So the hand traps, I'm not playing the most, but I'm also not playing the least, I guess. 3 Fua. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. 3 Fua. 3 Nib. Nib's kind of cool, but it's not the greatest. You definitely got to take a chance that your opponent's not going to push you this or that or whatever. I nibbed in a dracotail mirror match. That was pretty interesting. And then I also nibbed Mitsu, which pure Mitsu, which was pretty crazy too because both I got lucky and was able to get on the 5th summon. So yeah, it could have went either way, right? They could have stopped at 4 summons. So these are the only hand traps that I'm playing right now. I don't think it's bad to play Valor at all, especially when you cut Arthalion it back and it's good in the mirror and all that stuff. But I find that these are the most versatile ones. And then also it's like I feel like these have more of an impact than like shoot. I played like my matchups were 2 Yummy Mitsus, a Pure Mitsu, and a dracotail. Like come on guys, it's like this definitely hits a lot more, in those matchups. So yeah, these are the hand traps. This is what I played. Also, I want to give a shout out to Tony, for essentially being my theory partner every day. We have different card choices, but we essentially work on the deck together. So shout out to you, bro. I don't know if you're going to end up watching this or we're just going to talk about the game. And also shout out to Connor for lending me a few cards. Because without him, I couldn't play this deck fully because he lent me like the Sanctifier and stuff like that. So 3 Cat 2. Shout out to Austin for pulling the ulti in front of me. 3 Rahu. 2 Branded Fusion, obviously. And then the 3 traps. I'm a fan of the 3 traps. Yeah, if I sat on any one of them, it's always Horn for the most part. Now it does have some applications, as you know, to bounce back your own things. And as a match, in a match that you guys are going to see me upload, it was a mirror match. And I was able to activate this, trigger my Gulamel, pop his Malulu on his fusion activation, and then bounce my Lucius back, which was really nice. So I got to resolve my stuff, and he couldn't really chain and interact with it too much. Okay, so at the time, he couldn't really interact with it and everything, so it was cool. Like Horn is really good, but if anything, getting into the grind, I always want these the most. And so most times I do keep in all 3, but for sure, Sting and Flame are the way to go. So let's go. So down to the extra deck. Let's go. The 1 Artemis. It's the only link that I'm playing. I don't really like seals. I feel like I want more cards that are a little bit more proactive. Just doing things that I want to do right away. And so 3 Arthalion. 2 Gulamel. There's times where I wanted the second one, but the second one never truly came up. Like, where I didn't need to go into it or anything like that. It was just good to have the extra bodies. But this right here could be a Titanic Lad, or it can be what's it called? It could be a Titanic Lad, or it could be a Kaliga. I ended up taking out Kaliga. As you can see, these are the only 2 targets that I use. Now, you might be thinking like, okay, Kaliga's the point of playing the Magistis stuff, right? Between that and the Zora. Although, sometimes when you're playing through specifically hand traps, if you go uninterrupted, yeah, you always get the Kaliga, right? But if you're playing through hand traps and interruptions, you're not always able to get the dark to your hand, back to your hand, like the Malulu or something like that. And you're not playing the Patchwork engine, so the chances of you having darks along with no Shaddolls, become a lot less. And so these are the most consistent ones that I found, which is really good. Truth be told, I'm probably going to add a second Zoro fusion because it just comes up so much. Because once you have 1 Crowley in rotation, you have these fusions for the whole game. And the cool thing about this right here, I was playing against a mirror, and I was able to negate a Femena and then pop a card, which was really nice. So it's like, oh, it pops too, so it's really cool. Because when in the grind, it's one of the things that give you an edge, right? Because it can negate from anywhere. So like they discard a Femena and negate, and then you could pop like a set Ketu, a set Rahu, or whatever. Or if you're trying to pop a trap, it helps get you advantage going your way. So the Feely Regis, shout out to Tony because he always tells me to play this card, came up one time, and the time that it did come up, it won me the game. So the chaos, I think it becomes even better, once the new dracotail fusion comes out. And then the branded stuff, I'll be on the Bellion and Mary Jade. So I rarely go into Mary Jade, but yeah, and like I said, the second Gulamel could be like a Titanic Glide or Caliga or a second Zoro fusion. But I literally touched everything. Actually, everything except for the Bellion, which is interesting. So I felt like the extra deck really did have the versatility. Okay. So, side deck, 3 more Charmy Meows. Let's see. 3 more Charmy Meows. And we got 3 Droll. Debated about maining this, but I don't know. It's kind of weird in this deck. Like, it's good that you can, activate it, then bounce it back to with the Thalion, and then activate it again, on another turn. It's pretty good, but it's kind of weird because, like, you want to draw a bunch of cards with, with your Charmies. The thing that helps you win the most is getting to your Femena and making it a powerful Femena, with Pan and Urgula, and even getting to your Nib and stuff like that. So 3 Dark Ruler, and then I chose to side 3 Lightning Storms, and you look, and then obviously 3 D-Barrier. But I mean, you look at this, and it's like, man, I don't want to play so many non-monsters in this heavy monster engine deck. But the reality of it is, it's like, you play these cards because you want to play the game. It's like, if you can't play the game, all those monster engines don't mean anything, because you have a Herald of Arclight that it's hard to bait out. They're just going to sit on the flood the whole time and interact with everything else. So it's like, you want to be able to play the game. You want to get rid of the DeFi, the False Dyna, the get rid of the Herald stuff, and then you want, when you have like 6 Charmies in a 40 card deck, you want to be able to draw into that bomb card, which is really nice. So the Lightning Storms, they can be something else, but you want to at least have the Dark Ruler no more. And so I mean, there's things that could be moved around. One thing that I really like about Dracotail is that it's so versatile across the board. Like, there really isn't a wrong way of playing the deck right now. So let's get into these packs. Again, shout out to everybody. Let's end with the OTS. It's crazy. I missed out on 4 or 5 packs just by, even though I lost some in the last round. That's crazy. Let's see. Let's go this way. They're here, right? Let's see. Hopefully something good. It's funny. I always wanted this card. Funny enough, like, I legit always wanted this card. I don't know. It's just Exodia. Like, so that's pretty cool. I remember I pulled this card QCR and moved it for like 75 at the time, and so that was pretty cool. This card never seen any type of play. Aerial Eater. That's a good reprint. I actually wanted one, for like the Yubeld stuff. Okay, so here, I'm gonna put the hollows to the side. That's crazy. I actually really wanted the Exodia. Let's see. Oh, hey, look at that. Walls of Periods. Oh, Druisworm. I actually didn't have a Druisworm, and I didn't have this Evaporation Dragon, so that's really cool. And I didn't have that. Man, that's crazy. It's just calling my name, bro. Let's see. Let's put that right there. I actually want to put that to the side, just in case somebody needs it. I know it's common, but you never know what people will need that is just sitting at home in bulk. Let's see. Madolche. Hey, I used to be a Monarch player back in the day. I don't know if I have a profile up on the channel, but that's pretty sick. Let's put that to the side. Hey, I used to also play Ravine Ruler. So that's pretty cool. Okay. All right. OTS packs. Happy about the Druid's Worm and that Evaporation Dragon. So that's pretty cool. Oh, E-Tele. That's a good broom. MST. Gaga Head. That's funny. I don't know if I have any more MSTs. I've been playing since the game came out. It's like I moved my stuff so many times. And Moon Mirror Shield. Back in the day, all the Soleil decks. Alright, y'all. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Got some cards and stuff like that. So, that's pretty cool. But yeah, guys, hope you guys have a great day. And remember, sometimes you're the only hero that somebody will ever see. So be kind to one another and be a light in somebody's life. God bless you guys.